too, if played correctly. So I like it. And the Zoe pick here is going to give you so much mobility, so much ability to control the map. If you think about Lilia and Zoe together, sure, that's a lot of AP damage, but there's so many ways to set up sleeps. There's so many ways to disrupt Genji's composition. Sleep the Cho'Gath, sleep the Udyr, and then it becomes so much more difficult to front-to-back team fight if you're Genji. I like this composition a lot. I mean, Genji's is strong too, but very difficult to execute versus what, Damwon Kia brought to the table here. It's Canyon's Lilia. I mean, it's going to be a tough one here.
It will definitely be difficult. I think that there is a chance that they will be able to get some of that priority that Udyr so desperately needs, but I think eyes are going to be glued on that mid lane. Let's have a look at what's going to happen as Genji take on Damwon Kia.
Jinx works. He's ended up burning a lot through that. Not great damage-wise, trades.
Yeah, in goes Canyon. Klid's going to look for him here. 4 on the bottom side. The flash is going to be traded. And it should be the Rift Scuttler going over to Genji as well, as Rascal is going to collect the top one. Big advantage for Genji if they are actually going to be able to lock this one up, and they will do so. Play these, just meat sacks on the top side, as Khan is only level 5, so he's not going to be driving a train into the Cho'Gath, but
he has
looking a little bit worrisome.
He has 2 biscuits. He's going to pop one. He's going to hit this knockup. This is actually so scary for Rascal.
Yeah, the knockup trade coming through here is... Okay.
6?
Yeah, 6 is being gained. The feast is available. Knockup connects, and we're looking for it. There's the jump down, and Rascal's gonna eat the zombie for breakfast.
A little bit of a threat onto BDD there. As Klid, obviously Udyr is going to be very happy to try to take this Drake away, especially with the lane priority they have. This is no shocker.
Yep. It's had a bit of a quiet game so far, but has been farming relatively effectively. As Beryl just gives away the fact that this Herald is going by wandering through the mid lane. Rascal over here as well. They're not going to find the silence there, unfortunately, as Khan wins that mind game. And now Damwon Kia, they've found one. Sleepy Trouble Bubble comes down now as everyone's getting tired. The box comes in, but oh my god, the Rupture Shockwave combo is so good from Rascal and BDD, and Genji wiped the floor with Damwon Kia.
Such a fantastic start here for Genji. I mean, it even works with the Flay as well. Everything is a disaster. The box is set up so well. It's really easy to hit this combo if you're BD in this situation. He executes on it so well to prevent those rotations. And they didn't know where Klid was either. And he's able to set this up because he starts this off, gets everybody locked in. The sleep comes through, and then it's just really nice to follow up. As okay, you have the train colliding in, but BD is so easy to stack this up. He pulls them in, and there's just trust between these two players. He gets a follow-up silence too. Rascal does. So what do you do if you're Damwon Kia? You get hit by that combo.
With that assist that he managed to put together.
Beryl.
Beryl now. Oh, not going to be able to taxi your way out of this one, my friend. And he's looking for an opportunity, but not going to be able to get out. No flash, no chance.
They know, right now, Damwon Kia know they don't have vision around this Drake, and they didn't have a ton of information, so they tried to hover to get something done mid because they thought the Drake is going to be taken down for sure, and they can't tell. They have one controller. Hold that thought.
Yep, double knockup is decent there as Khan is going to find Rascal, knocks him up. Spinning over the wall is Canyon, and there is no way for this Cho'Gath to go. Showmaker comes through, not able to quite get himself too much there, but this Cloud Drake will be taken by Genji on the other side of the map. They should be able to. Shirley seems to belong to them as a whole bunch of the neutral objective stats that Damwon Kia have been first placed in are getting assaulted. I think that Ruler is going to be very safe in the late game, so when you look at the Damwon comp, you think that it's okay. As Beryl, he's not. He might have to just flash away from this one, not wanting to actually right now as he flashes relatively late. He's going to survive for the moment as he puts up the Eclipse just for fun. Avoids the Super Mega Death Rocket there, but it was a good shot from Ruler. And Genji just say that the Leona has to go home, and now they're going to put on a bit of a siege here in the mid lane. Looks like the outer ring going to be taken down pretty comfortably here for Genji as the bubble will connect onto the Jinx somehow in the back line. Battlestar is going to help take down Shirley. Mountain Soul this game.
Yeah, and this is going to be sole point going to them if they can take this fight. They have such control over the Drake right now. Gotta be careful about getting hit by those sleeps, though.
There's a lot of sleepy options, right? This is the soporific comp with the Lilia and the Zoe. The Genji have been avoiding a lot of it right now as they do start off the Drake like you were talking about. Nice. Leona back in position, bowling ball avoided.
Canyon's Moses right now.
In goes the train. Does find a bit of damage onto Klid, but otherwise not too much as the flash out of the way from the hook. And you can see Khan mainly focusing on getting enough room to guarantee that Drake is secured. And Genji, they do just back away.
Not Scion pick.
I mean, it's great for both teams, right? As Beryl, once again, going to be slightly put out of position. Rascal coming on in here, doesn't find the rupture, but Beryl is well and truly dead once again, unfortunately. Another Swirl Seed going to connect, but there goes that outer turret in mid lane.
On the bottom side. Canyon and Showmaker just looking for sleeps right now, blind, as best as they can. They hit one, and then maybe they can engage. Here we go again.
Yep.
This is going to be the exact same type of fight.
Well, Khan puts up his shield, but it's going to get melted pretty quickly. The hook comes back as well. Flame Chompers are down. Taking a bit of killing as Ghost Killer Instinct into the backline. They managed to get rid of BDD. There's the shutdown. Showmaker now in a little bit of trouble as Gen G are trying to close in on him. Khan somehow still alive as Showmaker goes golden. Life will be taken out. And Damwon Kia, in classic Damwon Kia fashion, are looking like they're doing pretty well in this one. And now Ghost supercharging forward. Canyon looking for a little bit more.
And Clid just can't do anything in this fight. He's Udyr, you know, this is one of those fights later on in the game where, unfortunately, the Udyr just loses its power. And this was so well played by the DPS players on Damwon Kia. They're going to be able to take this Drake away. It started off really well for Gen G, so they're not done yet.
Yep, Rascal's trying to chem tank his way forward. Clid not able to get the smite. As now Khan trying to be that front line. This is 3 versus 4, but Khan is out of position. And Ghost has no killer instinct to follow up on anything. The zombie comes out. And that's just a quick steal away of a kill. But it's not a steal away of a dragon.
That's way more important at this stage, I think. Really, really crucial to prevent that soul point. And now you have 2 Mountain Drakes on a Scion. You end up getting a 3rd one here in the next fight, and then it's like, okay, Gen G has really lost control over these Drakes. I like this play a lot because they are higher health bars. Khan isn't here.
We don't have a lot of ultimates available as well, as the bubble not going to find any joy. Swirl Seed comes in, Clid could just be dead here as the Solar Flare comes through. 2-man Shockwave on the back line, but Beryl able to get past the Flame Chompers quite nicely. Showmaker now having a bit of a field day in this fight, but it's not going to save Beryl's life, and Gen G, we're just looking for more kills. Ruler gets excited. You all know how terrifying that is as Showmaker steals away the rep buff, but now he might lose his life, and is going to do so. Ghost supercharges his way to get out, and it looks like Gen G should be able to head back to the Baron.
Gen G should be able to take this Baron, and they are poised to take this game right now, Atlas. You know, right now, Beryl is down for 12 more seconds. Khan is here, and the health bars are low. I mean, I think if you're Damwon Kia, you have to try to contest this. What else can you get on the map? They're sending Lilia down to clear jungle camps right now, so they're just not willing to do it because Ghost isn't here quickly enough. When you watch the replay of that fight, too, I think a lot of people will...
In the mid lane, does manage to take the first turret for Damwon Kia, but they lose an inhibitor turret, which is very, very scary, especially when it makes Ruler excited. Zenith Blade going to connect, as the Solar Flare does not, unfortunately, and Beryl once again is going to be taken down. Clid trying to fight Ghost, not sure whether that's one you can win, as now Gen G just considering pushing forward to the victory. Exactly, Ruler down to 50% though.
Look at the
not exactly what you want to be fighting with, but the first Nexus turret is going to be taken. Now Khan just looking to try and get here. The game is just really hard to say that Damwon Kia are down and out as Canyon flashing forward looking for that sleep, but all the way into the back line they go, and now goes Killer Instincts forward, but straight into a Shockwave, and he's going to be taken down. BDD burns to death, and they do manage to get rid of Ruler. Not a lot of damage remaining, and yes, you managed to get Ghost, but where's your damage as now Showmaker able to really take this fight into his own hands. Clid, of course, can run away, but the rest of Gen G not so lucky, and I'm really glad that, you know, selling Damwon Kia up the river is something we're not allowed to do, because they just find moments like this. Beryl's going to get yelled at, but he's spent most of this game in the Death Chamber, let's be honest, and Clid will run away, but Damwon Kia will get to another Mountain Drake.
Another Mountain Drake, and this makes Khan so much more valuable in this game.
See the passive doing a fair bit of damage there to Rascal. But he is a very beefy boy. He's going to get knocked up here as the Solar Flare comes through. Beryl lands the Zenith Blade, but not exactly the Zenith Blade that he wants. He just gets eaten by the Void Monster, and now Khan finds himself off on the side. These are 2 quick picks onto the frontliners, and Gen G, this might be enough to break the backs of Damwon Kia now as they bear down on the base. Ghost in flanking position on the Kai'Sa. Not sure whether that's exactly what you want as the Shockwave going to pull him back. Might be able to get an explosion there on the BDD, but he's just running around, and the hook is going to connect. So unfortunately, Ghost not going to be the hero this time, and Ruler gets excited, gets the flash out of Showmaker. Canyon, this might be his first death of the game, as he's looking to try and defend that one Nexus turret. This inhibitor going to go down.
He's just trying to buy as much time as he can, but I think we know how this game ends. Showmaker, can he hit the magical sleep?
Well, can he hit the magical paddle star as well as the Nexus is the focus? And Gen G will do it. They'll take down game one. It was a great comp. It was a great answer to the Scion. And unfortunately for Damwon Kia, not enough damage numbers.
Yeah, I want to see this. Oh, look at the Jinx. 36,600 damage. He was empowered so well.
I mean, when there's no backline access, obviously the Jinx is going to do a lot of work, but this is Ruler as well. He's so consistently good, and even in the games...
Skirmishes around this Cho'Gath, it becomes so much easier with the Victor versus what we saw previously. So, yeah, I like this draft a lot more for Damwon Kia than the previous one. Good. There were a few blemishes, too, for Damwon Kia in that last game, like Khan's unfortunate missing of the last range minion to hit 6, ending up giving Rascal first blood. That's unlikely to happen this game. Crazy shockwave combo, you know, into the knock-up there for Rascal and BDD. Another thing that's not going to happen this game, so Damwon Kia probably not going to be playing this mid-game with one hand tied behind their back either. So, much more exciting game, I think, on our hands here.
Yeah, exciting, or... This, I feel like, might be the revenge of Damwon Kia, you know?
They didn't commit anything in these summoner spells, and, you know, this is just going to be like a potion trade, but losing control of that vision is kind of annoying. Here we go, though.
There's another level 1 flash to come out from a set. I feel like we see it every time. I've got Iroh flashbacks in the back of my mind. But Life is doing it this time, and of course we have to trust him. He's one of the best set supports in the league.
To get her reset on her jump. So a lot of kill pressure taken away.
Well, able to walk out. There's the rocket jump forward. Ruler knew that there must be a horse coming. As Canyon going to be able to get a bit of a red buff there as the exhaust is actually down.
Clid's coming.
Taking a bit of damage, and yeah, Clid was there for a moment, but Hobbs is just going to turn away.
You have given both scuttles up. Whoa! Action.
Another flash on forward as there's the rocket jump. They're trying to get onto Ruler, and they will do so as we trade immediately. Another rocket jump comes out, and that's a double for the Tristana. Well, not a double, but it's 2 kills for the bottom lane, and feels great for Damwon Kia.
And does respect that because he doesn't have flash, so he's even more so in that particular case.
Yep, another rocket jump here towards the bottom side of the map is now Life could be in trouble. No flash available as Gen G's going to move on in. Clid down here and just flashing the wall, looking to try and punish Canyon. They do so, double control wards into this brush as well. As 3 versus 2, it looks like Gen G is still, DK are still looking for this. But not going to be able to find a follow-up kill, so the horse rotating up.
No shockwave this time, Damwon Kia.
This will be a 5v5 eventually, but Ruler does need to get into position, and Beryl has said, well, he's not here yet. Let's go for some sort of fight, as there's the chain CC onto Life. Beryl not going to get Haymade this time. Canyon is going to grab himself the Eye of the Herald. And it looks like, we're going back in. We're looking for more. As Khan throws himself forward. The Onslaught of Shadows is still there. But the Unstoppable Onslaught unable to get anything done at all, and that's just Khan kind of throwing his life away there.
Around the Rift Herald, try to guarantee it, secure it, but they end up getting hit by that Wombo combo with the Shockwave and the Rupture.
Yep.
This time they felt confident they could turn that around here in this case with their top lane matchup.
Well, yes. I mean, Infernal would also be pretty amazing with Tristana and Victor, as Life is just going to die. No, Buster Shot goes back, and Haymaker Shield going to be enough.
He has Flash, Ghost does, so he has to walk way back. Like, if he flashes and then just gets out.
Oh, Canyon's out of position, though. No Blast Cone, has to use his ultimate in order to get out, but yeah, he's pretty fast. When it comes to a running race, I don't know necessarily who's going to win. It's certainly harder for you to react, so it is more about that mind game.
This is actually, there's no vision here for Gen G. I think they're realizing this is happening, but it might be just a little bit too late, the rotation here, to prevent it.
Yep, not going to be taken there, as Clid's going to have to run away now as the Magnet Storm comes forward. Devastating charge good onto Life as he does try to taxi his way out with his ultimate, but the Onslaught of Shadows is going to be there. Ruler utilizing his ultimate very, very defensively, but does so beautifully as well, as there's the flash forward, and Ruler will survive in the end. Now Khan looking to try and get Rascal out of here. Damwon Kia, they lose Beryl, but they secure themselves the Dragon, and somehow Gen G limp away with all of their players intact. They're sitting on a lot of available flashes and a lot of available ultimates, as Beryl not with a lot of available health.
This is where Victor is going to get so much value, Atlas, in these fights. He's just going to keep pressing out Death Ray.
In goes the Onslaught of Shadows as well, as they want to take down the front line first. Beryl gets in towards the backside. BDD getting cancelled completely. And it's a double kill for Showmaker to start this one off. Khan now trying to deal with Ruler and Clid. Does have to flash to get himself out of the way as Rascal limps his way towards the backline once again. And Ruler still at full health, still scary with some low health members of Damwon Kia, but they do eradicate 2 for the price of nothing. And Shirley is going to get work done in that mid lane, while Damwon Kia look to try and secure position on this one as, Khan looking to get that knock up onto Ruler. He sidesteps it quite nicely. Is now Beryl. He's in trouble. Might actually have to trade his life here, but no, Aftershock is going to be procced. And he will keep himself up as, oh my goodness, thanks to the blue buff, I guess.
Here comes
Rascal, teleports into the backline, does manage to take down the Rel, but he's traded himself. Void Monster for Horse, Clothes Lady. Not exactly the greatest as BDD turns up as well. Ruler looks to lock down the Tristana, does help BDD do so, as Khan wanting to put himself in amongst this one, and they take down Showmaker as well. The damage has been removed, and Klid survives the last Dragon auto attack. Khan limping away, and Genji steal the fight. I think that Klid has been playing this Udyr about as well as you can, as I cast a curse him into oblivion. Showmaker comes on over, but he's running real quick. Showmaker eventually grabs it with a Chaos Storm of all things.
He almost got out of there too.
Yeah. And we'll see whether Klid can actually get towards that backline. Whether, Canyon looking to decide it for himself as BDD has to flash to get out of the fight, but it's just front to back, and it's beautiful for Damwon Kia in an instant. Genji are obliterated, and Ruler, supercharges to try and stay invisible, but that's the ace, and wait, this just could be the game.
It could be the game, and Canyon does it again. Game number 1, he was able to make it happen once when they were super behind. This time they're ahead enough that they are confident that Khan can tank these. Minions show up, and that is going to be the game. We're going to a Game 3 Atlas.
I love that we were talking about backline access, and I'm like, Genji, they have no way to get into the backline. And then Canyon's like, but guess what I do? Just canters his way in there. A bit there, but it might be just the Showmaker show, which it is, but Ghost did do a fair bit of work, and as you can see, some justifiable frustration there from Ruler, who even on...
It feels like a weird matchup to pick, but it's still very successful, even though the laning phase is very difficult, and Cho'Gath is a great response.
So I guess he doesn't really feel that nerf quite as much in a teamfight setting. It will, of course, affect
the lane,
how BDD is going to go in the laning phase, but against Victor, I don't think you're going to be too worried. In the early game anyways.
Yeah, for Genji, it's about getting second place. Here we go, here's some action. All I had to do was say there wasn't any.
And for Rascal, it's about staying alive, and he's not going to. He has Flash available, but he's not going to use it because he's well and truly dead. And First Blood goes over to Canyon. Herald should be taken here. I think is actually very important for Damwon, because last time when they got Herald and they managed to accelerate Jinx even further with it, that was where things got really scary. So this time, Damwon Kia are going to be able to take the eye without too much of a response, but Beryl, unfortunately, just going to throw his life away here. Doesn't find the body slam, and this is game 1, Beryl back again.
Yeah, and this should be a potential Drake as well. Based on the lack of vision that there was... Okay, hold that thought.
Oh dear. Gravity Field does some work, but the hook is going to connect as well, and Showmaker not going to be able to trade back anything on this one as Canyon comes on over, looking to try and put the Udyr asleep as BDD comes in, doesn't pull the trigger, as the bowling ball connects, but only lands onto life.
These exchanges, right? They're losing a lot of farm. He's 20 CS down now, in fact, which is how this happens. Canyon wants to further this top lead.
Yep, Canyon gonna pick up a bit of turret aggro as Shelly just bonks her noggin into this one. Not sure whether they're gonna be able to take down this turret just yet, as Rascal's just trying to be a bully. Get them out of the way here.
So unfortunate for Canyon and Khan. Like everything just going a little bit slightly wrong. Canyon almost has his sleep. The turret's almost down. Bowling ball does connect this time.
Yeah, no one's coming to save him here as Canyon's going to have to flash. The feast goes off. Unfortunately, not quite enough there as Rascal's still going to flash. And this turret... And I think, like, if we do get into a fight that is going to break out, eyes need to be on Beryl. How much can he disrupt this? How much can he stop Life from having that value with his Lantern? Because this is the change between the comp. BDD off towards the side. Khan is going to pick him up. And now it feels like Damwon Kia can just lock this one down. But Klid's going to make it a 50-50. It's not going to be the case as there's the cars. And now Damwon Kia are going to back away. I think that's a really smart idea. The Guardian there onto Life as a teleport in. This is Genji desperately wanting to lock this one down. Should be able to do so. Flame Chompers coming on in. They ignore the gravity field as that's a great hook to come out from Live. as it's Showmaker that's being shot closed in on. No Chomp actually. Oh no, Rascal did in fact use it. As he's going to have to flash out now as BDD. Emperor's Divide flashed from everyone as Beryl trying to get back forward. Ghost not wanting any part of this though, as now Beryl, they're chasing him down. Life in a bit of trouble, and he's baiting beautifully with his stopwatch. Ghost will survive the rupture into a hook combo. Looked like it could have been beautiful, but it does get a flash. Still worth, you'd probably say, is Gen G. As Gen G looking for Cloud Soul point, and Damwon Kia just going to let him have it. And I'm going to, throw out another apology because that could have been a team fight. If it had been a good dragon, but unfortunately not so much that he didn't actually go for it. As here he goes this time around. The Lantern now on cooldown as he's drifting on forward. Rascal just stands in front of him. Decent knock up there, but the hook is going to come down. Khan gets a huge shield from his Gargoyle Stoneplay, but it's just not enough. The amount of shred that they have for this Scion is absolutely massive.
Busted. Oh my god. Atlas. This was desperation upon desperation.
Well, Beryl's going to go in, tries to throw down the cast, but the Emperor's Divide hits too. It's beautifully done. It's a double kill. No stealing for the Jinx this time around, as Ruler is going to get the value he was looking for. And Gen G, they have made almost their version of what Damwon Kia did to them in Game 2.
Scion coming through with Rascal, he just steps in front of it, and then they also just send Clid to block the sleep potentially so they can continue to push forward. So both engage tools are eliminated instantly, and I'm going to see Canyon try to maybe steal this away, but he doesn't even have his sleep available.
He does have the flash, so he's going to flash on in, but Feast is one hell of an ability. So it's never going to work out as Canyon is making it into his Zhonya's, but it's not going to be enough here as Khan also once again going to be taken down. A double kill for Ruler. Siege minions set up. Not a lot of answer here. As you can see, it's that range question mark that we had for Games 1, Game 2. The team with the most range won the game. And Damwon Kia needs to show us why it was ignored here in the draft in Game number 3. That first Nexus turret is going to go down. The little boot comes out from Cluedo, who doesn't have a lot of mana, but the Kaiser is just destroyed. The knock-up onto Showmaker as well as the Gargoyle Stoneplate makes Rascal nigh unkillable. A double kill for the Jinx now as she's getting excited. A beautiful hook from Life here as well as Jinx grabs a triple. Could it be the Penta as the quadra kill? Already Canyon running for the hills, and the Super Mega Death Rocket sails by.
Clid, he wants more here. He didn't get the Penta, but he's looking for the kill. Denied by the Nexus. Estimated Gen G in this series based on their drafts. They didn't see this one coming. And this is a weakness that's been exposed for any team that will actually have to face Damwon Kia in the playoffs, potentially, and for the rest of the regular season. Although now Damwon Kia don't have a ton to play for. They're already first. They lost their winning streak.